Hello, my darlings. Mother Raven here with a fun Folklore Thursday. Today's subject is twins. There are a lot of things about twins in mythology and legend. Some of them are good as they embody a whole. An example would be Osiris and Isis, who were twins as well as spouses and were the main figures in the Greek pantheon. Amaterasu and Susano weren't exactly twins in Japanese mythology. They also had a third, which makes them triplets, I suppose. Tsukuyomi being the third, who was the incarnation of the moon. They had a lot of stories where they got on each other's nerves, those two. Sometimes twins represented opposing powers. In Scandinavian lore in old Germania, Balder was handsome and golden and gallant and everything good, and Hoder was ugly and deceitful, and they were twins. Hoder was actually tricked into slaying Balder by Loki, naturally. There was many twins in Greek mythology, including Apollo and Artemis. We also have Roman with Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome, being twins. If you go to the Old Testament, you have Esau and Jacob. They are symbolic of the natural man and the civilized man. Esau was rough and gruff, and he was out and a hunter and was not too interested in the civilities and niceties, where Jacob was a man who lived in tents, it is said. And he stole his brother's inheritance and became the father of Israel. Twins were seen often in different cultures as good, or more often as evil. In Peru, the Incas were seen as sons of the gods of lightning, and they enjoyed a lot of privileges and got away with a lot more. They were given the task of magical or artistic things. The Dakota Indians also saw them as a good thing, and they were seen as a lucky charm and came from Quinlan, of all places. In native South America, twins are seen as an evil sign and proof of adultery or demonic possession, and so the mothers were often murdered. That was quite common in that area. I knew a woman who conceived twins was avoided by other women who did not want to get infected and bear twins as well. The younger of the twins was often murdered or hidden or abandoned in the forest. Isn't that fun? Again, in Peru, and I suppose a different area, parents had to endure a strict fast after the birth of twins and were publicly humiliated by wearing a rope around their neck on which they were brought forth. The twins themselves were often killed shortly after birth, or at least one of them was. And in the Middle Ages in Europe, poor women always could be burned as the stake as a witch. And bearing twins was seen as a sign of being a witch. And so, guess what? That's what happened. I hope you enjoyed this video. My father was the only one in his family who was not a twin. He had sisters and brothers that were. And so it's probably good for my family that many of these negative things are still not seen as evil. Folklore is so fun and interesting, my darlings. So quoth this raven.